everybody, this is Pretty from It's a Pretty World. Today I'm making a card using this large cardstock, and this is cut at 5.5 by 8.5. The envelope that you saw earlier is from Hero Arts with the new November kit. They had this large envelope which measured 6.5 by 9.5. So what I did is I started off by drawing a circle, and my plan is to create a wreath, like a cookie wreath, around the circle. So I chose the stamp set which is called Christmas gingerbread cookies, and I started to stamp some of the cookies. I chose 4 different kinds of cookies: the gingerbread girl and boy, some stars, baubles, and I think it was candy cane. Yeah, candy cane. And I started to stamp them around this circle. I created a couple of masks for the cookies so I could layer a couple of cookies one over the other. Some I did behind something, or just to kind of create some dimension on my wreath. And then this little holly berry stamp is from another stamp set. I don't remember which stamp set. It's also from Hero Arts. It's a stamp and cut set, and I just took out the holly berry from there, and just to fill up a few gaps in the wreath. And then I peeled off the what you call the masks, and once I was done peeling all the mask, it was time to start coloring. So what I did was I chose a lot of colors, but before that I wanted to erase the pencil mark, so I didn't color over the pencil mark and trap the pencil. I just erased the pencil that went between the images and left the other, because I needed that for the later part of creating the wreath around it. And then when I was done cleaning up my surface, I just added I just took all my colors that I wanted, and I started to color using my Copic markers. Now the ink that I used was Simon Says Intense Black ink. I'm going to let you watch me color, and I will be back once I'm done with all the coloring. So I'm all done coloring. I just created a pine wreath around those cookies, so it looks like a wreath. And then I cut this Happy Holidays from a stamp set called Happy Holidays Stamp and Cut, which is also from Hero Arts. I cut the Happy Holidays in white multiple times, and I layered them to make them a little bulky. And then I also cut that gold Happy Holidays as well, which I'll adhere later on. And then I started to I realized when I put that sentiment there, it wasn't popping up, so I took this Hero Arts reactive ink in blue shade, and I just took a blending brush and I just blended a very light blue hue in the center as well as around the wreath itself, and that kind of popped the wreath a bit on the white surface. And when I put the sentiment over it did make a big difference. I did a little boo-boo there on the side, but eventually I kept blending over it, and that did lighten up a bit. And I also, to balance it, I darkened the other edges too. And there you can see the holidays, which is in white right now, kind of pops up even more than what it did before. In hindsight, I did add the gold. In hindsight, I'm thinking I should have just let it white, but that's okay. And then I took this additional sentiment. It read "From our home to yours," and I took that and I stamped that onto a red cardstock using white embossing powder. The sentiment is also from the Christmas gingerbread cookie stamp set. And then I took this banner die stamp from Simon Says Stamp, and I cut a banner. And I cut a banner, and then I adhered this all adhered with the pop foam tape at the bottom of the wreath. I just wanted to put a little bit more of the red at the bottom as well. I debated a bit where I wanted, but I kind of liked it where I put. And then here I am, adding that gold glitter paper onto the Happy Holiday part. And once I was done tearing, I added, this is the card base, and this card base is just a 8.5 by 11 cardstock folded right in the center. And then I cut the sides off, the two sides off, just to show that sliver of red in the background, and that just added so much color. It just popped the white base on that. And then I added some gemstone. These are clear gemstones from Pretty Pink Posh as well, and I adhered different sizes. And there you go, this is the completed guide. I am so happy you joined me. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and I'll see you next time.